Rama, I want to introduce you to Genevia Weaver and Richard Cobb. They are from our Student Development Office, and they are here to present to you about student development and all the different many services they provide to students and our private portal and all of the information. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, so welcome to everybody who's either able to join us live or watch the recording. Hopefully we've got some good information to share with you. We can keep it short and simple and direct you to the resources that will best help set you up for success, both in and outside the classroom. So as Dr. Nance mentioned, my name is Richard Kopp. I'm the Assistant Dean of Students here at the college, and I'm joined by my partner in crime, Miss Genevia. I've been at the college just for a little over 3 years, or almost 3 years come this February. And, but I've been in higher education for a little over 20 years at various institutions across the greater Philadelphia area. Very excited to be here entering year number 3, even though it's a crazy pandemic time. We've been doing a lot of really good virtual programs that we're going to inform you about today, and we hope to see you for the remainder of the semester and really leading into our spring semester. Genevia, you want to give some welcome?
I just want to welcome you all. Thank you all for inviting us. We're pretty excited about our presentation because we realize the value in the outside of the classroom experience. My name is Genevia Weaver. I'm the Director of Student Engagement. And again, Richard and I, we seem to be tied at the hips, and we hope that we are able to give you some things that you bite at. So let's roar, as I say. That's in the spirit of our wonderful mascot, Rory. You'll hear a lot about him.
Them, yes, they use they, them pronouns. Okay, so here we go. We're representing one piece of student development. The division is made up of 7 different office areas, and actually soon to be an 8th with our new reentry engagement program called I Am More for students reentering society after incarceration. So that will be kicked off and led by our director of the Center for Male Engagement, Mr. Derek Perkins. And that program is extremely successful. So if you haven't been in touch with them, we encourage you to reach out to CME, as they're affectionately known, and they will be able to assist you with a great cohort program that they have to offer from our division. In addition, both Genevia and I are integral parts of the Office of Student Engagement, as well as the Center for Student Leadership Development. And under our leadership, we also oversee the Mark David LGBTQ Center. And when we are on campus, we share an office suite in S119 in the Winnett Student Life Building with our friends right down the hall in the Women's Outreach and Advocacy Center, spearheaded and led by Dr. Claudia Curry. And then our counterparts in the Bunnell Building, which many of you utilize. You're all new students, so you're probably going through, working with this particular program with Dr. Abria, as well as our advising team. But our counseling center helps with our readmit students and our transfer students. And so counseling center is made up in our student development division as well. In addition to collegiate recovery, our athletics department, and last but not least, our student succession initiatives. Collegiate recovery is led by Dr. Pat Scholes, and our athletics department director is Rogers Gillespie, and student success initiatives is led by Dr. Lynn Sutherland. And so they make up our Division of Student Development team, and we encourage you to check out their resources and links. We'll make this presentation available to you so you can learn and explore all the great support services we have to offer within the division. Today, we're mainly going to focus on the wonderful outside the classroom virtual engagement opportunities that we have for you all, spearheaded out of the engagement and leadership areas of our division. And we're encouraging you to get involved in some way, whether it be just a small step joining a club or, coming to an event, whether it be in the virtual setting now or when we're able to return safely to campus, branching out and coming out to something on campus and meet new people. And the reason why we do that is we're not unlike any other college or institution across the country. Studies have shown, for many years of folks doing this type of work, that students who get more involved and are engaged on campus are those students who will persist, be retained, and also eventually, ultimately graduate. So our programs that we have to offer for you set yourself up for success, and we put you on your path to possibilities. So you probably know as you entered the college, our tagline is the path to possibilities, and we encourage you to follow those paths for success along your way. And because, as Genevia mentioned, our mascot just last fall, we rebranded, and we now have a new fearless leader named Rory. And Rory has taken over the college, and our engagement portal that we'll be talking a lot about today, where you'll find out all of the ways to get involved outside the classroom, whether it be virtual or on campus, is called the Pride Portal, and it's your path to possibilities. So when you get involved and engaged on campus, you're doing a lot of these things that you see here on this slide, being able to put into practice what you're learning in the classroom, so learning by doing, being able to reflect and integrate those new leadership behaviors that you're learning throughout our programs, as well as what you're learning in the classroom, and joining those two skill sets together. Being able to take risks in a supportive and educational environment, without fear of retribution. And also, along the way, hopefully you're having fun, making friends, extending that network, and being able to, learn a lot more about yourself, your skill set, and what you need to improve on to be able to continue to make some professional gains while you're here at the college, and then obviously as you graduate and become an alum and move on into the workforce, or look to get promoted into the workforce that you may already be in. And so it's all about fostering personal and professional development in our world, and we want to encourage you early and often to get involved. And some of these ways that you're going to be able to do that is, through a lot of our programs, clubs and organizations, leadership opportunities. And while you're doing that, you're going to be along the way building that resume and making yourself stand apart from every other student that's going to walk away with a CCP degree or certificate, so that you don't just have the academics behind your involvement here at the campus, but you have a lot of other things that you can pinpoint to, that when you're in an interview for another position, you can call upon those experiences to be able to set yourself apart from your peers who may have gone through a similar academic rigor, but don't have all the involvement outside the classroom as you may have if you put yourself out there with our programs. And hopefully along the way, you're going to have some fun and be much more connected to the folks that you're going to be working with both in and outside the classroom here at the college. As I mentioned, the Pride Portal is the hub for campus engagement, and that is where we're going to direct you to find out about all of our programs, whether they be virtual or on campus, leadership opportunities, social opportunities, academic in nature, connected to what you're learning in the classroom. You name it, anything that's happening outside the classroom is going to be connected in the Pride Portal. This is also where you'll find out about how to get involved in our many clubs and organizations, or how to start a new club or organization that may be of interest to you. And so we encourage you to check out the portal regularly and often to see what is new and what is happening each and every day and every week of the semester. It has a comprehensive events calendar as well as an accompanying mobile app. We encourage you to download that so it's at your fingertips at all times. And that app is called Corq, C-O-R-Q, and you can find that in your Apple or Android app store. To be able to access the portal, there's two easy ways to do that. You can get to it through MyCCP, which is something you all should be familiar with. It's myccp.online. And then once you log in with your CCP credentials, you'll be able to find a link in there in the quick links, for student quick links, for the Pride Portal, and it will automatically log you directly into the system with no additional credentials required. If you go directly to the site, which is prideportal.ccp.edu, you'll just simply log in with your same credentials that you use for the MyCCP login screen, your same username, same password, and you can get right into the portal from there. We are going to send this out to you because we have limited time with you today, but we want you to fully explore the Pride portal. And we have a link in here that is a quick, I think it's less than 5-minute video tutorial that will walk you through all the important parts of the Pride portal. So it'll show you where to find events, where to find clubs and organizations, but also your own personal involvement in the system. As you go throughout your time here at the college, it will track what you've been involved with and add that to your co-curricular transcript, which you'll be able to have as a takeaway and an extension to your portfolio above and beyond what you're going to have for your regular resume in terms of job experiences and academic credentials. So the Pride portal video walkthrough will review all of these many assets to your individual user account that you can see here on the screen. And basically the system is tracking your outside the classroom involvement, whether it be involvement and memberships in clubs or organizations, experiences that you may have participated in, service hours you've conducted and attributed to a particular organization you're involved with. All of that is going to go onto your co-curricular transcript, and you can actually edit that transcript as you would like it to appear, to be able to print out and have as an extension to your resume when you go to apply for positions. So there's a link in here as well that we'll send out with the presentation that will show you how you can customize your co-curricular transcript as you become involved in various events and become members of organizations and leaders within those organizations. It'll show you how to adjust that per whatever employment opportunity you are seeking in terms of how you want to tailor and customize that. So I'm going to pass the baton on to my my co-captain here, Ms. Genavia, who's going to go through the next several slides in terms of what we've got to be involved with in and outside the classroom, both this fall and what we can have a taste of looking forward to this spring.
All right, so to start that co-curricular transcript, we give you a plethora of activities. As you can see, Movie Mondays, Money Moves Mondays, TikTok Tuesdays, all of these right here are hot links in this presentation slide, but it takes you right directly to the actual events in Pride portal. Each time you go to those events, you register and they really appear on your transcripts, co-curricular transcripts. I want to point out the snack rack contactless curbside food bag pickup is suspended, and you'll see some hot links here that gives you additional resources. We just got a email this morning, and I'll put this out there to Dr. Nance and her team. If in fact you have students who would like to receive $75 gift cards for groceries, please send those names to me, and we will put them on a list so that they can have supplemental food resources for the winter break. That just came to us this morning. Additionally, we are at the end of some of these actual programs, but students still have an opportunity to log on for the final online student leadership skills certificate program this Thursday. And by attending just one of those, they can receive another credential, meaning they will actually get a certificate. We will mail it, again, adding to your portfolio. Okay, and again, we're gonna have De-Stress Fest, which is our final programming series for the semester. And we are absolutely in the throes of planning for next semester's Black History Month and Women's History Month. But we hope that many students take upon these programs. Okay, Richard, you can slide. Okay, the next, again, these are ongoing programs. These are virtual fun programs by our virtual partner, Magical Memories Entertainment. Every week, these are free concerts. So if anybody's familiar with Live Nation, they have very good concerts, and they have a lot of free concerts. So there's always something to do. And these are links all in Pride portal. You can, yeah. Okay, what you see here is a really a snapshot, excuse me, of our student clubs. There's never going to be enough paper to list all that we've had, but this is just to show students that we have a number of clubs. Some are active, some are not active. The beautiful thing is if you don't see something that you like, you can create your own. This is just to let you see we have 4 different types of student clubs. We have academic pathway clubs, yes, to mirror our 7 academic pathways. We have our cultural clubs, our office sponsored clubs. We have our civic and special interest clubs. Again, if you want any information about that, go to Pride Portal, or you can email us directly and we will literally at this point hold your hand to make sure that you get through this process. We will digitize everything in the spring. So yeah, we can go to the next one. Student Government Association. So yesterday we had our Student Government inauguration. This is a wonderful organization that it really offers an ideal opportunity for students to hone in on their leadership. One of the most important things about our student government process is that it is a legislative process, activity. Our student government officers all sit on a part of our college's governance system here at the college. And again, that's because we must have the student voice at every corner of our college's policy setting procedures. They do educational and they do cultural programs, and of course they have leadership activities. Today actually is their first General Assembly, but one of the very first things that we want to emphasize, if any student wants to be involved in student government, understand your voice is a part of the policy making procedures at the college. They have 10 officers. Yesterday, again, a lot of our college community was able to meet them. So that's one of what we call our Class 1 organizations. All right, Richard. Then we have our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, which is an international scholastic honor society. They exist for really 3 reasons: scholarship, they serve our community, leadership, and fellowship. Through that, it's only at community and junior colleges. Our chapter is Rho Upsilon chapter here at the college, and what I see that we have the eligibility. There is a very particular rubric about the eligibility at the college for part-time students and full-time students, and your GPA and how many credits you have. This is one of the organizations that is invitation only, but it is a very prestigious honor to be a part of the society. So if you get the email to be invited, to be inducted, please, if you have any questions, before even accepting membership, you should contact, you can email me at studentdevelopment@ccp.edu, or contact the faculty advisor, Dr. Sarah Ipson, at siepson@ccp.edu. All right. There we go. We can go to the next one. We have our Student Vanguard, which is our student newspaper, and it really offers interested students the opportunity to report on events and programs, conduct interviews, write. And also there's a business side of the newspaper. If anybody's interested in business, running the business side, meaning we have a business manager, and if anybody understands the world of newspaper, it is a very passionate career choice, but you got to run it as a business. So we have many other opportunities, and you can see their latest issues on their website. They do a stellar job. It is award winning. Okay. We can go to the next slide. All righty. And there we go. How do we communicate with you? The college does not send snail mail, the old fashioned mail. They don't. That does not happen any longer. So you got to check your MyCCP every day, and you find out messages about your financial aid, about any changes to your rosters, any special events on campus. We are coming to the point where we're going to have our own newsletter. When I say we, the Division of Student Development, all these activities. This semester we had in excess of 265 events, and we absolutely need to put those out in front of our students. We will share our Pride Portal training and those things through email. You'll also find out about opportunities regarding internships, study abroad, and new courses. Please check your MyCCP email. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Genevia.
Yes.
So if you want to continue to keep in touch with us, as mentioned, we put our email in the chat log, and we'll also send the PowerPoint presentation along. It's studentdevelopment@ccp.edu. You can get in touch with our entire division. We can pass that along to the pertinent office or department to answer your question or inquiry. And also you can follow us along, particularly now in the virtual setting, and as we're all working and learning remotely, follow along on our social media channels. The college at large has their own Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. You can follow them at their handle @ccp.edu. You can follow our division at Facebook and Instagram at @CCP Student Development. And also on all these platforms, you'll be able to find our Mark David LGBTQ Center, and their handle is @CCP LGBTQ. And of course, social media would not be complete without Rory the Lion, our fearless leader. They are represented on TikTok. So as Genevia mentioned, one of our virtual programs is CCP Pride TikTok Tuesdays, and that is today. So later today, feel free to go on tiktok.com/Rory@CCP, and you'll be able to find Rory's latest submission. They submit something at least once a week every Tuesday, and then sometimes special ones throughout the rest of the week. So Rory's trying to keep that CCP pride going and that college spirit alive, even in the virtual world. And if there's any questions at this time.
Can I just add that Rory, they are very popular on TikTok, and was cited as the mascot of the month by, what is the name of the organization?
Street Characters International.
Which is pretty cool. We're talking about the mascot of the month. So Rory is out there.
Yes, so if you have any questions at this time, I know we just have a few students here. We can take those now, or we'll be happy to follow up with you if you have anything that you want to send to us via email.
Genevia, you talked about the $75 gift card.
Yes.
What do students need to do to be eligible for that?
Right now, there's no eligibility requirements, just like any of our food resources. A student just has to express need. We will need their J number. Let me look at this email real quick. Hold on. I'm going to say exactly
full name, J number, and college email. We need that.
Full name.
We need that information by this Thursday, the 10th.
Yes.
And it's first come, first served. There's only about 100 gift cards left and available through the Institutional Advancement Office. So
if you can send that like right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I'll also send the link for the food resources on Pride Portal.
Okay.
If they go to Pride Portal, the snack rack.
Okay. And the email gets sent to you, Genevia?
You can send it to me. We're just collecting them up, and we're passing them on to our dean. That's going to pass them on to Institutional Advancement.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, we'll make sure that we share the presentation, and that way, and also the recording of the session.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have all the resources at your fingertips, and feel free to reach out to us. We do have an upcoming program tomorrow morning. We'd love to invite you all so we can learn more about you. Every Wednesday morning, we only have 2 left this semester, but we have a program called We Connect Wednesdays. It's our virtual coffee house. Starting at 9 o'clock Wednesday mornings, we just meet up for casual conversation over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And it's an open forum just to catch up and visit each other virtually, because we don't have that opportunity to do so in the office. So if you're around tomorrow morning, we'd love to see you, or next Wednesday before we hit the break.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Genevia and Richard. We really appreciate your time and coming in. This was a great presentation, and I'm hoping, I will send it out to the other students that were not here today, and I'm sure they'll get something from it.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
Thank you all so much.
Stay safe, everyone.
you.